Dear learners, honorable viewers and guardians who are watching me right now, Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all are well by the grace of Almighty Allah, and I am also well. Hope in this pandemic situation you are practicing in lessons, and to help with your lessons we organized Raujan iGeometry online school platform for you. Okay, today I welcome you all to our online class Raujan iGeometry online schools. Before starting the class, I would like to introduce myself. I am Lutfun Nahar, assistant teacher at Raujan iGeometry Institution, Raujan, Chattogram. Today we will take a class for the students of class 6, and our today's topic is noun. And you all are very well known with the grammar parts of the speech, and noun is a part of the parts of the speech. The words are specific parts that are according to what work they do are classified as parts of the speech. And here today we will take class of noun for the students of class 6. What is noun? Do you know? Okay, let's see the definition. The name of persons, place, animals, objects and feelings is called noun. Noun means noun. So, the name of any persons, places, animals, objects and feelings is called as noun. Here some examples. Ritu is a good girl. Here Ritu is the name of a person. Ritu is the name of a girl. Okay. Here girl and Ritu both are example of noun. Love is a powerful feelings. Here love is the name of feelings, and feelings is also a noun. Swimming is a good exercise. Here exercise and swimming both are example of noun. So let's see the classification of noun. Noun mainly of two kinds. And what are they? Concrete and abstract. Concrete and abstract. This concrete noun can be classified in four classes. They are proper noun, common noun, collective noun and material noun. So we can say that noun are of 5 types, and they are proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material noun and abstract noun. So let's see the definition with the example of these types of noun. Proper noun. What is proper noun? Proper noun, the specific or particular. Specific, the name of the name of specific person, place, animal or thing. Just like Dhaka is a big city. Sunny is a good player. Here, Sunny is the name of a person and Dhaka is the name of a city. So, Dhaka and Sunny both of are the examples of proper noun. As we already said that the name of specific, there are many cities in our country, just like Chattogram, Dhaka, Borishal, Jashore, Rajshahi, many cities, but here we discuss only Dhaka. Dhaka is a big city. That's why we specify the name of city. Here is the example of proper noun. There are many people, many players, but we here write about Sunny. That's why it's a specific person. That's why we can say that it's an example of proper noun. Let's see the common noun. The name of the general name of persons, animal or things is called as common noun. Just like Ritu is a good girl. Here the word girl is a common noun. We generally said Dhaka is a big city. If we compare with proper and common noun, then we can clear the confusion about proper and common noun. Here girl is common noun. Why? We generally call girl and boy, two type of gender people. Here girl is a general name of Ritu. There are many girls, but Ritu is a specific person or girl, but we can say many girl as the word girl. Just like Dhaka is a big city. Here city is a common noun. If we say I have seen Padma, Meghna, Jamuna, Pashur, all of those. Then we cannot complete the sentence. We cannot come to the end of the sentence. Why? There are many rivers like Padma, Meghna, Jamuna, Pashur, Brahmaputra, Karnafuli, many, and I have seen all of those. That's why I have to find out one common word for all of those rivers, and I can write down river to brief the line, to say my expression in a simple line. We can use common words whose characteristics are same. So I can write down, I have seen many rivers. So this is the point. The general name of all the name of the rivers are called as common. Common, the characteristics which are similar, we can say as common noun. Okay? As I have seen many rivers like Padma, Meghna, Jamuna, Pashur, and like that, that's why I have to find out as common words to explain my feelings. Now let's see the collective noun. Collective noun. The collection of things, group of people, animals, etc. is called collective noun. So here group of people or things or animals are called as collective noun. A group of students, we can say as class. Group of soldiers, we can say as army. Group of employees, we can say as staff. There are many examples like that. So some characteristics which mean if we collect something or some people in a space, then we can say as collective noun. The main things are lies in the topic names collective. Here the words collective define the noun collective noun. Okay, so there is an important thing in there. If we use collective noun as a subject in a sentence, then we have to use singular verb here. Okay, just like a look, a flock of bird is singing. Here a flock of is an example of collective noun, and here we use singular verb. A flock of bird is singing. Material noun. Material noun. What is material noun? The name of substance, which can create another things. Just like gold, silver, water, sugar, oil. We can use sugar, oil, water to cook something. If we use gold to make ornaments, then the ornaments will be the result of gold. We can make some things like ornaments and materials, and just like house materials with silver and gold to make ornaments. So the name of substance which can create another things is called as material nouns. Now let's see abstract noun. Abstract noun. The name of feelings or emotion or imagination which doesn't have any physical existence and which can only be imagined. It's called as abstract noun. Just like love, beauty, emotion, sorrow, happiness, we can write an example. Honesty is the best policy. Here, honesty is an example of abstract noun because it's the name of an ideal. Honesty is the best policy. Similarly, love is a powerful feelings. So here love is an example of abstract noun. It's a name of one kind of feelings. So we can write down the classifications in a chart. Name of persons, people, persons, animals, places, things. Particular, person, place, animal or thing. General, name of persons, place, animal, things. Collective, a group of people, places, animals, things. Material, name of substance which can create another things. Abstract noun, name of feelings, emotion or imagination, which doesn't have physical existence. So we can say that noun is the name of persons, animal, places and things. Nouns are classified mainly in two ways, concrete and abstract noun. Which is concrete noun? The noun which has physical existence and which we can feel by our sense. We can touch it, we can see it, we can feel it, and we can see it. But abstract noun which cannot be seen, even touch, can be seen, touch, or which has no physical existence. So this concrete noun has 4 types, that are proper noun, common noun, collective noun, and material noun. So nouns are of 5 kinds, and they are proper, common, collective, material, and abstract noun. Clear? I hope you can understand the discussions of today's discussion about noun. And there are 2 more types of nouns. They are above on numbers, and they are uncountable and countable nouns. And these countable and uncountable can be in singular and plural. We will discuss in our next class. Okay, I hope this class will be beneficial for you, and you will learn more lessons in your home. Okay, until our next class, we will remain safe and sound, and you will practice your lessons in your home. Allah Hafiz.